During World War II, Coca-Cola in Germany faced a major problem. Due to the wartime situation, they could not obtain the ingredients to produce classic Coca-Cola. The factory stood empty, while people were craving a refreshing Coca-Cola drink. Without ingredients, the factory was useless. The workers were worried, and Max Keith, the director of Coca-Cola Germany, knew that if he did nothing, all the efforts in the Coca-Cola business in Germany could fail. He had to come up with a solution. But what could it be? Max Keith finally had an idea. He walked up to his chemist and said, "You will use the leftovers of leftovers." In wartime Germany, raw materials were almost impossible to get. The most available ingredient was whey, the liquid byproduct of cheese production. And just like that, whey became the main ingredient of a brand new drink. Besides whey, the only things they could source were apples and sugar beet. And that was it. Whey, apples, sugar beet. Yes, people were literally paying to drink carbonated whey. Sounds delicious, right? But Max had no choice. If the factory did not produce something profitable, the Nazi authorities would shut it down and the machinery would be melted for tank production. This was not innovation for fun. This was survival. Once they had the recipe, they needed a name. Max gathered his workers and told them to use their imagination. Imagination in German is fantasy, and the workers, somewhat ironically, named the drink Fanta. Simple, a drink born out of desperation, and a name born the same way. Then came the surprise. In 1943 alone, 3 million cases of Fanta were sold. But not because people loved the taste. Due to severe food shortages, German housewives used Fanta in cooking. They poured it into soups, added it to stews, baked cakes with it, and even used it to marinate meat. Imagine a Sunday lunch, soup flavored with carbonated apple and whey. And that continued until 1955. Then the Italians stepped in and decided to do something revolutionary. They added orange to the drink, and that is how modern Fanta Orange was born. The new version became a massive hit, so successful that Coca-Cola decided to expand Fanta worldwide to strengthen its position against the competition. It survived the war, ended up in soups, and eventually conquered the world. Not bad for a bright orange soda.